Hello, my friends. How are you? Are you looking for something quick and easy and Mediterranean inspired? Have I got a Greek themed pork loin for you? It takes about 20 minutes to prepare and about an hour and a half in the oven, and you will not believe the flavors that come off of this bad boy. So come on in, grab your fork, grab your spoon, grab your chair, come cook with me. Let's do it. Well, hello there. Good evening. So glad you could join in the kitchen tonight. I am Wendy, your kitchen chaos coordinator. And yeah, right, we're gonna make something Greek inspired, lovely flavor potential between the feta cheese and the garlic and the Greek seasoning. And it all starts with about a 2-pound pot roast. So I'm so glad you're here. Let's get this guy started. The first thing we got to do is we're going to take this guy out. Well, let me say the first thing really you want to do. Get your oven preheating to 3 1/4. That's the very first thing, really. Then let's prep our pork roast. So the first thing I got to do is get it out of here. And then we're going to slice it in half, like open it like a book. And then we're going to flatten it to about 1/2 inch. Oops, I purposely brought over my kitchen shears to cut that off. And then what did I go and do? Old habits die hard. Now don't come at me in the comments. I know, it was terrible. Sorry, knife. Not nice. Not nice at all. All right, so I'm going to get this off out of the packaging. And again, this is about a 2-pound, just a 2-pound loin roast. So not like the long loins that you see, pork loins, but this one is going to be skinnier. More like a brick. Looks like a brick. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. I want to take the camera down because I want to be able to show you what I'm doing with the knife. So give me just a second. All right, we want to be able to open this like a book. So we're gonna just basically butterfly it. It is now sitting on a layer of plastic wrap. And then we're going to cover it with plastic wrap, and then we are going to use the smooth side of a meat mallet and pound it down into about a 1/2 inch thickness. So let me get the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing in terms of cutting this guy straight open. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we want to slice it lengthwise, but not cut all the way through. So we're going to start up here. And we're just going to take our knife about halfway so that we can slice it completely open, but not all the way through. So stopping with at least 1 inch there. So now I have this nice pocket that I can use to help me slice the rest of this all the way down. And you can see here where we're getting close to it opening like a book, right? So let's get it on the plastic wrap properly. Just is beginning to lay flat, which is perfect. And now we want to cover with our other piece of plastic wrap. And then we are going to pound it down to the proper rolling up length that we want, which happens to be, excuse me, why does plastic wrap always get on top of each other? go. All right, now we want to take it to about a 1/2 inch, so about as long as your first section of your finger. Yeah, that's about 1/2 inch. Are we ready? Let's do it. You'll watch me, but I'm going to turn off the sound, okay? Okay, we've got them all flattened out. We'll take him. Here we go again. We're adding gender to it, Wendy. I don't know why. Why do I do that? But here we go. The first thing we want to do is sprinkle with some Greek seasoning. I found this in the same place that you find the salt and the pepper and the McCormick's. Hey, hey, hey. So I'm also going to do the back side of this guy. There we go. Flip back over. Then we need to alternate 3 ingredients here. The first one we're going to use, or one of the ones we're going to use, is feta cheese, and it's 1/3 cup of feta cheese. The other one we need is 12 ounces of the roasted peppers, and just the bell pepper strips. So that's very easy. And then 2 cloves of garlic that have been minced. So that is what we're going to put on next. That smells good. Very sharp knives inside there, so I would not suggest playing with that at all. But look how cool that works. Very nice. That is a very nice mince, and thank you very much, Chris, for your gift to the show. So nice. Let's see, I'm going to save the feta for last, but that's going to be 1/3 cup. So next we want to take the red peppers and layer those across. It does say to use the whole 12-ounce jar. We may or may not. I think it depends on how big your roast is. I just like to get a nice spreading. Goes there. Okay, now we're ready for the feta cheese, which is 1/3 cup. And we're just sprinkling that all around. Whoops. And all over my cutting board. Jeepers. Perfect. And did we use the whole thing of red peppers? We did not. There's probably a good cup left in there. So save that for the next recipe, you know? Easy, easy, easy. All right, let me just put this feta on there as best we can. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this roast from the short side. So you can see this is a long side, this is the short side. So we're gonna roll from the short side, and then we're going to tie it up. So I'm just gonna turn so we can get a good roll going, and I'm gonna check and make sure you guys can see what we got going on. Yep, perfect. So let's get this guy rolled up. Of course it says tightly rolled, right? So how are you gonna do that? Well, you just go as best you can. Because sometimes it does not tightly roll. I'm just gonna lightly lean it while I get the string. Where did I find this string? Usually you find it with the other baking things. I would suggest looking first where the aluminum pans are and the baking cups. Sometimes you'll find it there. Now it says you want to do this at 1.5 inch intervals. But first you got to slide this first one up underneath, because I like to start mine in the middle. Okay, we've got our roast ready to go, and we've got our pan right behind, so let's get that going. This is going to go in a 325-degree oven for an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, and then we will check and make sure that it is done. So let's get this guy in the oven, and I'll wash my hands and get this area cleaned up, and we'll meet you on the other side. While that's in the oven, I'm thinking about, well, what are we going to serve with this, right? Well, you can serve rice, you can serve lemon potatoes, you can serve a very nice salad with some Kalamata olives or some black olives or green olives. Make it a simple meal, or you can dress it up a little bit with some like I said, some lemon potatoes and maybe some bread on the side. So tons to do with it, but that was easy. The hardest part is pounding it. You know, you gotta really put some power behind that hammer, the meat mallet, to get it to thin out. But once you do that, it's not that hard to tie it together. Just don't worry about it. Does it look messy? Yeah, it looks messy, but that's okay. That's not how it's gonna look when it's done. It'll look all cooked together. So don't worry about it. Just get it done. Anyway, all right, it's cooking now. It said an hour to an hour 15, so it just started. So I will check back with you. I'm gonna continue cleaning up this area, and we are gonna have rice with ours on the side, so I'm gonna get some rice going. All right, see you in a minute. Ah, it's lovely. That's lovely. Very pretty, very hot. Trying to get it to where you can see it. Now this needs to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, loosely covered with foil. This is when it's gonna seep back up all of those juices. So I'm going to cover this with foil, and we will be back to you in 10 to 15 minutes. It's been at rest for about 5 minutes, so we're getting ready to serve it up. I've got our rice, got my plate ready because our rice is on the side. It was measuring exactly at 155 10 minutes ago, which is the perfect temperature for this, so we are ready to go. Before whoa! I'm going to turn the camera around so you can get a good view at this before we start cutting it. And now we want to take it out of our dish and get it over here so we can cut it so you can see the spiral. Just lifting lightly, and I'll put this out. And now I'll turn the camera so you can get a close-up view of how it looks when we cut it. So thank you so much for being with us in the kitchen tonight. I so appreciate hanging with you. I love every minute of it. I love the chit chat, even though it's a little one-sided. Y'all need to talk to me more. Give me some comments. Tell me what y'all are cooking tonight. And if I've given you any bit of love, light, or happiness throughout this video, would you give me a thumbs up? I would love that, and thank you for all your subscribes, all your shares, and all the support you've given me. I truly feel blessed. Thank you so much. Let me grab the camera. We'll turn it around so you can see us cutting. Just want you to see what a gorgeous cut this is and how pretty this is when you put it on your plate. It's absolutely stunning. So this is how far away I am. I'm standing right at the gate. I'm at least to the 50-yard line away from them. Look at her knobby knees, or if it's a boy. So cute. Sandhill cranes.